Alrighty, y'all. I would be willing to bet that there's a few of you fishy folks out there who are as massive gearheads as I am. I'll be honest. When I'm getting ready for a fishy trip, I like to pack at least one of everything, and maybe even the kitchen sink sometimes, even if it just gives me that 1% chance, that little teeny tiny chance of getting on that fish. But I mean, really, at the end of the day, you can have as many fly boxes as you want. You can have all the rolls of tippet in the world, but if you don't know where the fish are, how are you gonna avoid that skunk? And I can't tell you how many times I've spent long nights scrolling through old waypoints, looking at old maps, just trying to find a little bit of information, and ending up just banging my head against the keyboard in a panic because I leave at 3 a.m. the next morning and I've learned nothing. That is why, ladies and gentlemen, I am so super stoked to be sitting here today talking to you about this real sweet new app I came across. It actually was a recommendation to me just a few weeks ago called Trout Routes. Now, what's in a name? I mean, that gives all of it away. Pretty self-explanatory. Trout Routes is this awesome iOS app that gives you so much information on, stream locations, access points, various watershed data as far as flows and elevation. And I've been playing with it for the last few weeks, and I'm getting comfortable. I'm ready to rip. I'm ready to roll, and I cannot wait to take it for a spin. So, come along with me today. I'm gonna be taking it out on the water, kind of doing a product demo and / review of sorts, and fingers crossed we can maybe get on a cheeky fish here and there. So, stick with, and I hope you all enjoy. I'll see you out in the water. Alrighty, folks, I am sitting at my first hole on South Bear. I walked up a little ways, I had fair warning. A lot of my buddies said that this North Bear and South Bear section would be pretty crowded. I didn't think it'd be this crowded, but anyway, I'm gonna get on the water. I think I'm gonna wait just a little bit to do the Trout Routes review and kind of go over some of the product features. But first, I need to get on some trout, so let's get after it. Oh, I didn't even bring my net. Oh, son of a bitch. That's what I forgot. Alrighty, folks, we're going netless today. Okay, so I knew I was forgetting something, and that was my net, but that didn't stop us from getting on our first little brown trout here this morning. He got that copper john right where it's supposed to be. Great little brownie brown. Yeah, tank guy, God bless. But this is gonna be interesting if I don't have my net all day. God, beautiful. You guys can really tell the fall colors are coming in. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna get this guy back real quick. Try not to drop him. There he goes. Oh, I dropped him. It is gonna be amazing if I land any fish today without a net. I haven't done this in a long time. There we go, just like that. Boom, bomb, bing, we're on our first rainbow of the morning. A nice South Bear Creek rainbow trout. Looking like a little stalker boy, but he is beauty Judy. He got that saying right where you want it, man. That copper john, that's pinned. That's pinned all day. Eight ball corner pocket, he got it. Let's get him back. Let's see if I can actually get this one on film. Oh, you always want to turn. There we go. See ya, bud. Perfect. All right, everything went to plan. Those last two fish, just in this, within feet of each other, came off that little copper john right there. Really subtle pattern. It's good, especially this time of year. And I'm running that under a dry, real shallow approach. Blake, this one goes out to you, buddy. Looks like Buster had a pretty rough night. He is chomped down on. I wonder if that's a raccoon or something. Ooh, oh, buddy. Ugh. Not a great start to the old winter hibernation. Sorry, bud. He got chomped down on. Dang. Even the little rainbow's putting a nice tug in this 3-weight. Nothing too crazy. Just a little sunshine rainbow action there. Still with that copper J, just pinned. One of my favorite fall time patterns. Little soccer boy, but oh, don't even think about it, you. Oh, he thought about it. And he's gone. Nice, very nice. I don't know a whole lot about North Bear and South Bear. I'm assuming it's stocked pretty heavily, but I'm betting there's some wild reproduction, at least in the browns. But Yeah, that sun's starting to come up. It's just starting to get over the hill, so I wonder how that's gonna affect our bite. I might be, I don't know, might be out of luck here soon, but we'll keep heading up, see if we can't get some more. Oh, no freaking way. Folks, I cannot actually believe we just did this, but that right there is 110% a brook trout, and that means we just hit a grand freaking slam. That is my first grand slam here in the Driftless. I've been fishing here for a freaking year, and this is the first time I've gotten all three. I cannot believe that. I've been searching for this forever, and I can't believe we just did that. That is so cool. Our first freaking grand slam. Thank you, Mr. Brook Trout. I appreciate that a lot. And he's gone. That, oh my gosh, that's just charged up my morning. Are you kidding me? The slam on South Bear. Oh gosh, that is so freaking cool, folks. I'm so geeking right now. Oh no. Don't go in there. No. Alrighty. We got a nice overexposed bow in this morning light. Beautiful fish though, and he got that copper J. I mean, just absolutely right where you want it. They're loving the little nymph this morning. Oh no, 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 don't do it, don't do it. Hook is out. Regretting all my net decisions right now, but there you have it. I'm just gonna get him back. See ya, buddy. Bam, he's gone. Well, very nice. This is turning out to be a little bit better than I thought. I thought I was gonna get here and not have much water to fish, but as we're moving up, water's looking better. I'm liking it a lot, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, this Trout Routes app also shows you a lot as far as the water itself and the elevation. So right now, you can kind of see on the map of where we are, the elevation's starting to decline, so you can maybe assume, going to be more riffles, going to be a bit more pool pocket kind of water. So that's kind of neat with that app too. But sun's starting to come out, warm everything up a little bit. I'm hoping there's a hatch, but I'm also hoping that the sun doesn't scare the fish, because it's supposed to be an absolute bluebird day. So who knows? But that was awesome. Let's get back in there and get some more. I tell you, these stocker rainbows can be some real grim looking folk. I mean, he is beat up, man, but very thankful for him nonetheless. Great little rainbow, and yeah, chunky boy like that little copper J too. I swear, these trout are so weird. You can almost kind of see on his neck. Oh gosh, well, and he's gone. Dang. He flubbed my screen up. Thanks, man. Alrighty, folks, so this would actually be a great time to mention a really cool feature of this Trout Routes app. So I just missed two pretty nice fish in there. Bop bop, just like a goon, right? So this would be a great place to go into my Trout Routes app, drop a waypoint, and maybe put, missed fish or good hole, something like that, so that maybe on my walk back I can hit it again. Or if I really want to, I could share it. Well, just kidding. I'm not sharing my freaking waypoints with anyone. But on a real note, this is kind of a cool feature that allows you to kind of mark where you've been, know where you fished, and maybe a good spot to go back to. So I'm thinking we could maybe get one more out of there. Let's give her a rip and see, huh? Come on, doggy. Walking you over. Come on, buddy. This is the worst way to land a fish. I'm such a goon. He is such a nice fish, y'all. That is what we're freaking talking about right there. And he's got that copper J-ski right where you want it, man. That is a beautiful fall fish. Are y'all joking me right now? Let's see if we can get a nice shot of him. Yeah! That is so sick, y'all. Woo! Oh, don't. South Bear Creek Brown, good lordy. Oh gosh, all right, and ta-da, he's gone, wow. And that is such a good example of why we would drop a waypoint there, because that is a nice, Ooh, that's a nice little brownie brown sitting in there with all those stalker bows, man. That's sick, y'all. That gets me fired up. That is so nice. It's like my second really nice brown of the day. Got the little red tag right where it's supposed to be. Cheeky, one more in there. Yeah, this spot definitely deserves a waypoint. This is nice. Pops right out, barbless. Give you one more cheeky look at him, and we're gonna just give him one of those and say, peace out, boy. Peace out, boy. Here is as good a place as any to get into our Trout Routes app and take a look at some of the cool features, at least the ones that I found. So, you know, when they initially reached out to me, I was like a little skeptical because I usually use OnX, and OnX, you know, nationwide, great public, private, you know, information. That's what I use it for, especially here in the Driftless, because let's be honest, guys, there's a lot of farms, a lot of private land. So when they reached out to me, they're a Minnesota company, so they got the Driftless dialed in. They have like 7 states mapped out, you know, Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin being the ones that I'm most concerned about. So it seemed like a no-brainer to give it a test run at least and take it for a spin. And I think the number one thing that really stuck out to me was how easy it was to search for streams. So, like, when I was searching for North Bear Creek, I just up North Bear Creek, pulled it all up, hit my directions, and I was on my way, ready to rip, go into the water. I think that was one of the coolest things, how it's connected to Google Maps, where you can just, boop, there's my waypoint, boom. And I guess that's another thing I should notice. They have so many predetermined waypoints already mapped out for you. So, like when I'm using OnX, like especially bridges and some parking lots, they aren't specifically mapped out. So I have to go in there, make a waypoint, and then grab the coordinates if I want to go to that place. And then even when I grab the coordinates, I still have to type it in and plug it into, you know, Apple Maps, Google Maps, whatever it is. It's really seamless through Trout Routes where you just click, point, boom. And that's exactly how I got to North Bear this morning and then made the switch up to go to South Bear, which I'm on right now. I think another really awesome feature is the ability to do offline maps and, you know, waypoints. I think that's pretty standard for most of these style of apps, but makes it pretty easy. It's really user-friendly, I would say. I mean, I'm no genius as far as tech goes. I'm pretty base level, again, in my opinion. So I've been able to navigate it pretty easily, you know, look at different spots, be able to scroll, download, you know, whatever I need to do. It's a really fun app, and gosh, I tell you what, I think they've got a lot coming in the future. They're mapping out a bunch of different states, and we're able to kind of, I don't know, follow them along as they grow and build. And I think it's really cool that the Driftless was kind of their ground zero, so to speak. So yeah, I would highly recommend going and checking out Trout Routes. Now I should say this, they went ahead and gave me a guides license or a guide code, so I'm using the full version. There's 2 versions. Don't be afraid that there's an extra cost for the pro version or the guide version. It's well worth it, I promise you that. So with that being said, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up there. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me about Trout Routes. I've got a decent amount of info, or I could pass it on to them. Go check them out. They're an awesome company doing some awesome work for anglers like us, man. It's really cool to see. So I'm gonna cut my session there. It has been amazing. I mean, we hit the Grand Slam and we've hit 2 really nice brown trout. What a day to forget my freaking net. I'm such a goon, y'all. But whenever y'all are coming to North Bear and South Bear Creek, tell you what, make sure to get here early because there's a lot of people in the parking lot. Make sure to keep your feet in the water. And until next time, tight lines.